Let's make sure my notepad is front and center. Let's grab my entrance tracker. Yes, tonight is Crosskeys. Crosskeys is a cross-world entrance randomizer. That is a mouthful. We'll explain what that means once the race gets started. Okay, here we go. We're gonna start at the sanctuary anyway. Okay, so Crosskeys, cross-world entrance randomizer with key sanity. You could exit a building or you can go through entrances and pretty much end up anywhere. I said anywhere, but you know, sometimes this happens too. So, sanctuary is sanctuary. That's fine. It is a key sanity. So all maps, compasses, small keys, and big keys are scattered throughout the world. Okay, what is in the lumberjack house? Just a fairy. That doesn't matter. Okay. Awesome. This is actually a really, really good location to have be the lumberjack drop down. So this means I don't have to clear Aga, at least from the standpoint of this drop. We got a small key to Tower of Hera. Oh, we'll see how this goes. It's going to be a long race. I entered it because of the fact that it was an 8 o'clock start, and with 5 hours given to complete the race, that means worst case I am done by. Okay. So I don't know if this is going to be necessary, but pack of lost wood. Bumper exit. I can't do anything without the cape there, but we're trying to mark everything this time. My biggest issue has been not marking locations. Ooh, an early lamp. That is amazing. Okay, we're not going to drop down the hole. We don't know if it's Ganon, so we want to check if it's Ganon. No, it's the lumberjack. I don't need it necessarily, like, it's not a ton of money, but 20 rupees is at least starting a bit of money. So yeah, with the 5-hour limit and a start at 8, then worst case, if I went for full 5 hours, I could be done by 1. I'm hoping I don't go for that long, but you never know. Okay, fortune teller is nothing. Whole lot of nothing so far. Right side of this house, nothing. Left side, library with nothing. Okay, so first dungeon we found tonight. Thieves' house is back of Skullwood. We'll grab this chest while we're here. Small key to pod. Okay. Okay. Purposeful deaths. They're always good. As always, Crosskeys is a slow start. It'll build steam as we go, hopefully. And hopefully with me taking better notes tonight. That's Lumberjack. Or no, not Lumberjack. Magic Bat. Back, L, Magic Bat. Okay, light, chest game, agate tower. Yeah, I only can think of that house and the fact that it's the, that same house is, the chess game in Dark World, so I just call it Light Chess Game. I don't know what the actual name of that house is. Like this house is Light T-shape house is Laser Bridge of TR. I can't do that. One hit by the eyes and I'm dead. So, no chance in hell that I'm doing it. Okay, let's just push this back, because sitting with the iPad on my lap the whole time is just going to get annoying. The one entrance we always do know is the back of the tavern is the back of the tavern. And we get the glove. That's actually a really good find for early in a Crosskeys. So. Okay, Sick Kid House is... this is Super Bunny. Small key to Meyer. And a small key to GT. But that's all we can do here. And I don't really need to take that as a written thing. There's no actual other places I can go in here. It's kind of a one-way for me right now. Okay, Chicken House. Nothing. Okay, Cack Shop is right here. And it's another shop, and I don't have enough rupees for the bombs yet. I'm not gonna mark that off. I'll know that I did it, but the shop is a shop. Bow? 20 rupees. Okay. We're actually gonna take those 20 rupees and buy some bombs. Because bombs are pretty much necessary at this point. I don't have much else to work with. Okay, we're gonna check these two. First, we're gonna check the Magic Bat drop. Magic Bat is not needed. Okay. That's a fairy drop. So it's actually not really, I don't care. Ooh, this is really good. Oh, and by the way, we're playing Crosskeys. Anytime you play an entrance randomizer, you can enable Quick Shuffle. Item Quick Swap allows you to change items without actually going into the menu. So in this case, I can just hit L and R to switch what item I'm using. So we got a Skullwood small and the Ice Palace big. Then we got the big key to desert. So the only thing we've really abandoned so far in CAC is the bottle vendor. I didn't have 100 rupees. But we gotta go check the bombable hut. Real quick. Here's the thing, I don't know the name of this, so I'm kind of just doing this path through just to be able to check it. Okay, if I had the mirror, it'd be one thing, but I don't. So, bomb, hut, dark, PM. Hello. Dark. So we'll see if that comes back for anything later. I should have done the other stuff first. You really shouldn't do paths like that, but... Actually, since we know this is Sanctuary, what we also know is that this is the back of Escape. So since I have bombs and glove, we can actually check this. More bombs, compass, and a heart container. Just a bunch of hearts. We're not going to be the most efficient on path, but we're going to try our hardest to finish. Try our darndest. So hopefully everybody's having a good night tonight. Tuesday. I know I said I would be doing gem stuff this week, but I'm not sure yet. I have kind of... The guild's not like super worried about ranking this week. So part of me is kind of like, well, What's with all these fairy fountains? These. So part of me is like, well, I can always take it easy. Okay, race game doesn't matter. That door does, but race game itself doesn't matter. So the one entrance we haven't checked up in, we could actually check the Death Mountain entrance, and that's probably going to be my next step. But we're going to check here. We got a big key to Ganon's Tower. Wow. That's a very early find for that big key. You know what? Let's go north. There's still a few entrances that we haven't found. Big ones like, I don't know where Ganon is. We'll see what this one is though. Okay, front of Hyrule Castle. Nothing. Okay, so we're gonna have to take the long way around the castle, unfortunately, because the thief drop down only has that one way into it. So we're gonna have to do this way, but it's an item. Be in a bottle. It's always bees. I swear, I have like this predisposal to getting races with a bee in a bottle. Nice that we're finding like a bunch of item locations. I'm just not getting good items. What happens? Why is Plague Knight invisible? Oh, good. So the dam is actually, yeah, I know where this is. Dam is back of Mountain Cave. Or Old Man Cave, really. Yeah, I'm not sure why Plague Knight went invisible there. Nothing too extreme yet in terms of like finding really cool entrances or items. I mean, we've got a couple of dungeons. Awesome, we found Sick Kid already. And you just had 20 bucks. I stole the Sick Kid's money. Okay, we're gonna go the rest of South Shore from the other side, or to the right. We're gonna check what is normally Mini Moldorm Cave, and then we're gonna check the 3 entrances up by Ice Rod Cave. One of the good things, like as I was saying, having the gloves means I can actually do all the checks up there in one go. Another fairy cave. What the flip tonight? So we're not checking the map, just so you know, because in a key sanity, you actually don't know what is what in terms of crystals and pendants. Okay, so we're gonna check this one. GT. Okay, we're gonna check 3 things. So we can grab these 2 chests. These are freebies. So we got a small key to Mire. And then we're just gonna check what the boots would be. Okay, boots would just be a piece of heart. That's not too big of a deal. Okay. So is left desert. Similar to what we did for GT, there are 2 items I can grab right now. So we're gonna grab those. We can get the big chest here on the left. And then we can also grab, there's 1 treasure chest in the Igor room. And we can check what's on the torch. Can't grab it, but we can at least check it. The one bad thing, okay, torch doesn't matter, is that, and I'll only write down those items if they're actually important. Like, none of the things that I haven't written down are like super big deal. Okay, powder. That's actually a good find. We found Magic Bat, so technically I could go to Magic Bat. Yeah, we're gonna check these other entrances while we're here. Unfortunately, it's a very isolated location. So, Dark Sank is right desert. Really what I'm hoping for is that I don't come out of the center entrance and find that it's a rock in Dark World. So like I wouldn't want to go out that door and then find myself in the exact same spot I came in the left side, but in Dark World. Really, so unfortunately I realized I couldn't lift up pots because I'm bunny sprite. Okay, back in. And I'm sure there was a better way to do that. So unfortunately, like I just need to finish a Crosskeys to be able to better refine a strategy and understand like order of operations. Okay, what's the center door? Okay. That's problematic. If I'm being completely honest. Because that's a lot of entrances available to me, and it's not in a convenient location. Like, Ice Rod Cave area is like so far out of the way, and I'd love to have a better way up to Death Mountain. And there's no guarantee like Old Man Cave is gonna put me there. So I'm just gonna check this. Okay, so Ice Rod Cave, the connector, bringing me to Desert Right. Okay, so that actually doesn't matter. It's not even a quick way to Desert, to be honest. Like, it's so out of the way to get over to Desert area. So let's head back into Desert Palace and see if we can do the Death Mountain checks. Okay, so let's start checking. The one thing we do know is Old Man is on one of these checks. We got a lot of locations up here. Can't check them all, but we can check a lot. Okay, first off, we got bombs on spec. That's not important. Okay, so Spec Rock is top of Paradox. Thank you for the follow, Potato Kid. Appreciate it. Ugu. And a big key to Meyer. Okay. Very early big key to mire and 2 keys to mire. I don't like that, necessarily. Key to thieves. Titans Mets, okay. Titans Mitts. Key to thieves. Yep. Okay. That's not a valuable entrance, but it's knowledge. We'll work with it. Unfortunately, not knowing that bomb jump means I'm kinda SOL. Okay, Sahasrala's hut. Okay, so Saha is front of TR. Can't do anything with that. Next, we're going to check Eastern. This is a low value check to do in terms of like full clearing the room, but it gave me some bombs, it gave me some arrows, all good things that I can use at least. And then we've just got one check down here. Unfortunately, as I've said, it's kind of annoying, like there's not a good way back to that desert entrance to get me all the way back over to Death Mountain. Hate this place. Spike Cave. So we've still got a few items we can check, or a few locations we can check before we really start exploring a lot of the other stuff we've got available. First things first, I want to check the Fortune Teller, the Lake Hylian Fortune Teller. See what they got. This is just a ferry, isn't it? Yeah. That's the capacity upgrade ferry. So you can increase your bomb and your arrow counts by 5 and 10 or whatever. So, don't need it. At least not yet. We found Sahasrala. Okay, according to Saha, he lost his family heirloom in Turtle Rock. Okay, so... And then we're gonna mark this down. mistake we made last time, or one of the mistakes we made, was we did not say where Sahasrahla was. Hookshot! Ooh. That's a cool line. We're finding some good stuff. Okay, heart container on Hylia Island. That is not important. You know what? Let's check the hobo first. Then we'll check the Lake Hylia Island. Then we'll check Waterfall and some of the Zora area. We don't have the money for Zora, so unfortunately, like, it's going to be a big deserted spot. But I want to at least knock out these flipper checks that I can do, because it's kind of powerful to have the flippers this early. ₹50, that's fine. What are we? We're about half an hour in? 35 minutes in? Yeah. So first off, we got the Lake Hylia Island as... What are you? Well, you're a connector, and I don't know what that connector is, so we're just gonna go. That's a decent connector. A sword on floating island. Okay. Cool. Okay, Spiral Cave up first. Spiral Cave is pod. Now, we have one small key, and we have the bow. So we're gonna actually do... We got a couple of options here on pod. So first up, we're gonna check that. Unfortunately, nothing. Heart piece is okay, but... you know, not as necessary. Okay, next up, we're gonna check this right side. As I said, since we have bow, we can check this. And this is 2 items. We're going to hold out our imaginary sword. Line up those shots. Got key to Ganon's Tower. Getting good stuff to do Ganon's Tower. The Moon Pearl! Yes! I think this might be the first time ever in a Crosskeys I've actually found the Moon Pearl. Doesn't mean I'm definitely going to finish the seed, but it definitely gives me a lot more options. Now I don't have to be as scared of connector caves. Okay, this is Spec Rock. So Spec Rock has a big key. Unfortunately, we have to find it. All I need is a legit weapon. And I've at least got some preparedness. Okay, we're not going to explore that. There's really nothing I can do at this point in that room. So instead, we're going to do some of the checks that I orphaned earlier. And we're just going to take a death to refill health. Pay attention to what you're doing next time, Jess. Come on. Okay, top of Spectacle Rock is nothing. Right. This is nothing, right? Yeah. I don't know. I know what most of the entrances look like from sight, but there's still a few that I look at and I go, I don't know what you are. Okay, we're gonna check this drop down. Okay, this is Old Man. You know he has to be on Death Mountain, we just didn't know where on Death Mountain. Okay, so that was the right back rock drop old escort. Yeah, you know at least one side of Old Man Escort is going to be on Death Mountain. Because you have to be able to get him back to his home. So since we're here, we're gonna check some of the Death Mountain stuff. So first up, this is the Spike Cave entrance. Doesn't matter. Then we're also gonna check the left side. Okay. This is King's Tomb. Small key to pod. Okay. We always need another one of those. But I think... yeah, there's nothing else we can really do here on Death Mountain. Dark Death Mountain, at least. Let's go back to Sanctuary. So we're gonna check the Death Mountain Ascent Cave entrance. We've got gloves, so with gloves and lamp, like there's a lot we can do. I don't know why I didn't mark off the lamp earlier. You're just a fairy fountain, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna head into Kakariko real quick. I've got a couple of checks I want to do. First up, we're gonna see what the bottle vendor had for 100 rupees earlier. And then also, Cackwell was the magic bat. So we're actually gonna do magic bat first. Okay, then we face this one. Okay, it was a small key to Turtle Rock. Okay, that gives me at least a little bit of an option with Turtle Rock. Nothing really, just because like I don't have stuff to work with. But, you know, it's still knowledge and not item. Okay, let's do Dark Kakariko then. The fact that we've actually got a road into Dark World already, like, this is... Like, I have legit Dark World access at less than an hour. The chest game is a chest game, but it's not a valuable chest game. Okay, Thieves Town. Okay, that's Death Mountain Ascent. I've got a few roads onto Death Mountain at this point, so that one really doesn't help me much. Okay, so we got Quake, and that was Peg Cave on the inside. Okay, we can't check that house because we do not have, we don't have the hammer, so I can't check that. Hello? Oh, a joke? Alright, I don't know how to pronounce that, and I probably butchered your name. I feel bad, but thank you. Hello? How are you tonight? I know where Blacksmith is, don't I? Cave near desert. Okay. Let's check some entrances first, and then maybe I'll come back and grab a frog. Archery game is a connector to where? Okay, so we know that the dark archery game leads to dark floating island. If I had a mirror, I'd have a sword. Because I know that the light side of dark floating island has my first sword. Or at least a sword. Maybe not the one I'm supposed to get first, but... Yeah. Details. Small key to Ganon's Tower. Wow, we're really starting to pile up to Ganon's Tower, small keys. Until I get a hammer, I can't do a ton there. And I don't think the requirements this early is going to be climb Ganon's Tower. I hope that's not the requirement yet. Small key to Meyer. I'm really racking up those Meyer small keys. I think that's the last one. Yeah, it is. Okay, what's in the bomb shop? The big bomb shop. We got a chest. Bombs. How appropriate. Pipe Cave is just a shop. So we're going to check Swamp Palace next. Or at least what normally is Swamp Palace. That's a little scary. Canis Samaria means a lot of stuff starts to come into logic here. Is there anything that direction? No. Let's get out of this murder field. Go check. One more location entrance-wise, and then I think I'll probably grab the blacksmith, our frog friend. We can deliver him back home. It's a bit of a long road to do, but honestly, like, I kind of want to finish that so I can knock it out off the list. Good thing I came here. Blue mail, especially good thing I came here. Okay, let's go back and get the blacksmith. We'll do a save and quit, and then we'll head to drop off the blacksmith. Blacksmith, as I said, wrote down earlier, was the cave near desert. Such intellectual naming schemes from me. I'm very literal. Okay, so we're gonna go to my house. Pick up 2 hearts. And then we're gonna go drop off the blacksmith. We didn't miss anything else. Not a great find, but okay. Let's see, we did all those dark work checks. You know what? There's only 2 locations. Only 2 drop-downs left, I think, in the game. So I kind of need to check which one is Ganon. So first option is here. Part of the reason I want to check this is it could be the Kakariko well. And it is. Awesome. Great. Kind of wish I checked this sooner, because this is 4 items. But, you know, live and learn. Small key to Turtle Rock again. 50 rupees, okay. Another Turtle Rock small. We're starting to pick those up. Although, that could be interesting. Okay, we're gonna check Witch's Hut. We haven't checked this yet. Witch's Hut is... Okay, this we're just gonna write down, just in case. It's not that I need it. But the fact that the potion shop is the potion shop is actually really nice. Like, that's a kind entrance. Like, if I ever need potions in this seed, we have a spot to go get them. Okay, not important. Unfortunately, we still don't have a lot of money, but I want to check at least what's on Zorledge. And if it's worth grabbing, we'll get it. It's not. Let's see, we still don't have... Hey, Scruff. Helpful. Okay, so I'm gonna actually... I was gonna say I was gonna do the Lake Hylia Island entrance again, because I know where that goes, but I kind of want to check this one off. What is Ice Palace? Really? Ice Palace is Ice Palace. I hate you, game. No, you're my favorite game, but sometimes. Okay, so file this. Back around. Unfortunately, this is a very slow check. Okay, what does this drop down? A big key to Tower of Hera. Well, if we find Hera, we can almost full clear it. Oh, this is a one-way. Okay. This doesn't matter. Hey, Tom. Hey, there's no pressure. Lurking is fine. You want to say hi? No, I haven't. How has the Korean baseball been? You know I appreciate my active watchers and my lurkers. Okay, let's go through this connector. Oh, duh. This connector leads here. Double duh. Okay. Yeah, I heard, what was it, 1 o'clock? Oh, midnight? Okay. Yeah, wasn't really something I was, Wow. Yeah, no, I think by midnight I was done racing, but, you know, didn't watch. So yeah, tonight we are doing a Crosskeys. I think we're in the best shape ever in terms of a Crosskeys at an hour and 10 minutes in. As you can see on my tracker, we found the Moon Pearl, which is a first for me in Crosskeys. I mean, does it mean I'm gonna finish? Not necessarily, but it's a better situation than I've ever been in. Now that I just thought about it, there's nothing else I can do up here. So the question is, what do I want to do? I didn't miss any. No way. So if I text you, then it'll be blue. Blue messages. Oh my god. Can't do back of Skull Woods. I can check at least one thing there. Yeah, I thought about doing a promo, but I decided that an 8 o'clock Crosskeys was like the perfect time for me to try it. Because part of the reason I never finish these is because they're always so late. Fair enough. Hey, I don't blame you for converting. It's I enjoy my iPhone. I know, you know, it's not perfect, but there's merits. Yeah, that's all we can check there. I missed a lot of things, Tom. Sports in general would be nice. Don't know what you mean, Tom. My paycheck is great. No, I get it. I do. You're funny. Yes, it's not a discussion we need to have, but I will laugh at your statement that I made more than you. Really? You still can't? That stinks. Ah. Okay, so the cool thing about exiting that room from this side is all you have to do is hold up. It works. Let's see, we did find half magic, though. That's a good find. Really? I thought your new commute was so much shorter, and that was a good thing. Okay, I get your meaning, then. I don't know, that sounds... I can't say it's good or bad, honestly. Nice. I do miss that idea of being able to... True. Do I have an entrance into the front of TR? Yeah, I do. That's a little more convenient than my other option right now. It's only one check, but really it's giving me time to think. I think after this, though, my next check has to be all those Skull Woods entrances that I've skipped out on. We've saved a lot of keys, though, in terms of actual usage here in Turtle Rock. So, like, I won't have to find any more keys besides the big key. Do I really not have the big key to Turtle Rock? I really don't. Thanks for the auto-host, Jess. I'm guessing that means Dopey's stream might have just ended? I think the next thing I really want is either the mirror or the hammer, to be honest. Like, those are the two that'll really give me options. Wait, we didn't check Dark Fortune Teller? Wow. Why did I not do that? I mean, even the boots would give me some options, but, like, the big one is the hammer. Well, it's unfortunate I didn't check the Dark Fortune Teller because... Ooh! Old Orm Cave. 5 items. Big key to Skull Woods. That's the only real prize from that. Which is actually a good prize, I'll be honest. That's, that does give me some options. So I can open up the big chest in Skull Woods. So, like, decent. Small key to Hyrule Castle. That's a tricky one. Actually, that's a really good key. It might seem like a bad one, because, like, we don't use those frequently, and we don't really care frequently about that key. But, from a practical standpoint, there's actually some really good implications for that. It's a long route, but we can actually use it to our advantage. I can use that to get to the front of Hyrule Castle and give me 3 more entrances. Oh, we found another skull key. Okay, so that leads there. So this should lead to the big key. Yep. The big key room. Skull Woods is a complicated dungeon, but generally leads on top of itself always. So like, all the entrances being so closely linked, like all the entrances to Skull Woods are actually tied to like drop downs. So because the logic of the game dictates that drop downs have to be close or have to be like on their shit. Like, I don't have a good way to describe it. Like, a drop down has to be with it. Like the entrance and the drop down are tied together physically in the coding, in a sense. So like, if I drop down a hole, I know, or if I walk in a door and find a certain drop down area, then I know that that drop down will lead there. Because Skull Woods is that complicated of a dungeon, it's one of the few that will do that specifically. Okay, so the bumper cave item is worthless. It's just a shield. I don't really need a shield in this game. Contrary to skill level, I don't need it. So next up, we're gonna check. We can't check that entrance up there. But we can check this one. So the bumper cave entrance. Ooh, that's Misery Mire. Wow. Okay. And we have a lot in terms of mire. We were kind of discussing, you know, I mentioned this earlier. I had found a lot for Misery Mire. Like, we have all the keys. Mire. I don't really have a weapon to deal with it. But... okay, so... Hookshot will not kill a Wizrobe. But the Samaria block will. Gotta play it a little safe. We're kind of low on health. Luckily, I knew that was a fairy. Not at all. I know where those are. It's like... big key to Turtle Rock. Ooh, that's... so the one item I couldn't pull in Turtle Rock, or one of the items I couldn't pull in Turtle Rock was the big key. Or the big chest. I wonder, does that anti-fairy respawn after you've hit it? It does. know. I'm such a cheater now. I know, right? So yeah, we're gonna check every item in Mire except for Vitreous himself. Unfortunately, bombs and arrows, I think, is a little beyond my skill level to kill Vitreous. Just a little. Okay, Scruff, when you play this game, eventually, you know, because I heard you say it. You can do that. I don't pretend either. I know I'm bad. I know I'm garbage. Come on, I'm really looking for a nice item here in Mire. Just something to kind of kickstart me. I mean, NES Zelda 2 is something else, to say the least. So yeah. Fire Rod, okay. That's an interesting situation. I keep saying that things are interesting, and like I don't explain why. But yeah, that's something. Yeah, 1 was pretty difficult. I don't know. There's something about this game that just feels natural to me. Always, like... So, part of the reason why I go back to it so much and why I've done these. I think I know what this is. I think I know what Dark Sank is. Didn't I? Yeah, I did. We didn't find the small key to Desert yet, so there's nothing else I can do here. We are gonna super orphan Zora at this point. Like, I am checking everything except for Zora, because I just didn't have the money. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Ocarina of Time is... It's weird, like, I like Ocarina of Time. definitely a classic, but it's not a game, like, I haven't had the desire to go back to it in a while. I don't know why. Majora's Mask is definitely... I don't know, there's something about it as a game that I definitely really like. I like both of them, but I get what you're saying. What you're saying speaks to me. I don't know, and I've replayed both of those games. And I've probably played Ocarina of Time more than Majora's Mask, to be honest. But I don't know. I agree. Lucaine, okay. And it's crazy, like, it's the one game that was, you know, when you know about the story of Majora's Mask development, you're like, wait a minute, like, it got shortchanged, you know, it's just using the engine from OOT. Like, there's just something so crazy when you think about all that, and you're like, well, hey. I believe this is just, yeah, it's just the fairy side of it. But I could use the fairies. Okay. We're just gonna keep on knocking off checks. Like I said, I do have, this is the most checks I'm able to make ever in a cross world or cross keys, so like I've just gotta find the shit now. Which I know is always the case, but like this is one of those times where I feel like, okay, if I can just, you know, bear down on this one, I feel I can do it. Ah, there's the other side of bumper. Where was the back of bumper? Lost Woods, okay. So like, we don't have the cape, but it kind of doesn't matter. Like, unless I wanted a good connector over to this side of Dark World. Kind of minor, find. Not bad, just not, like, super convenient. Seriously though, where's like a mirror or a sword or a hammer? Any of those three would completely open up this game. If I find the sword, I can actually do Back of Skull Woods. Because the only thing actually stopping me from killing Mothula now is without a sword, there is a vine wall in the back that I can't cut down. So that's kind of super limiting. So what we're going to do though is we're going to check these three. This is kind of like a terrible area, but since I got the flippers and I got the glove and I got bombs, I can check all these three entrances back here. And maybe one of them is something valuable. First up. That's a bad find unless I find Hammer soon. Like, ooh. That's really bad. Okay, so this is Spectacle Rock. We had wanted to find this earlier, so I'm actually kind of glad we did. Because there was a big key. Big key to Thieves Town. Awesome. Now if I could just find Thieves Town. I mean, we're doing good on finding the big keys. We're only missing Eastern, Pod, and Swamp. And Swamp, you don't need it. Like, that's a minor gripe. Okay, where to next? Okay, this is going to be a bit of a roundabout. You know what? There's better ways to do this than the way I'm thinking. And I think... Yeah, I don't like this play, but I think I have to make it. I'm gonna make a bad play into Ice Palace, I think, at this point. I don't have a lot of options. I could do a lot of exploring of Dark... You know what? Where was Sky Island? Dark Archery game. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go up to Dark Death Mountain, actually. I have an idea. There's a lot more entrances there. My routing's bad, but, you know, this is gonna be part of me learning how to, do entrance rando, is being able to be decisive about this kind of stuff. And as I said earlier, one of the options I still haven't actually explored yet is, Escape. I have access to Escape because of that Hyrule Castle key we found. So let's say I'll do Dark Death Mountain because there's a lot of entrances, and then we'll go do Hyrule Castle Escape because we know where that is. Dark Archery game leads to this. And the exit of this house is Dark Death Mountain on Floating Island. So first up, we got Hookshot Cave. The dungeon. Hookshot Cave is swamp. Unfortunately, there's a lot of things we're missing to be able to do swamp at all. We need... Okay, that's worthless. I still need the Swamp Palace small key, and we have to find the dam. Okay. Turtle Rock entrance is Bombos. We don't know what's in that entrance, but we know that it is Bombos. We'll do this drop down here. Okay, right side, lower. Hear nothing. Left side is Harry. Also nothing. I can't do anything else here on Dark Death Mountain. So, besides knowing where swamp is, we really didn't get anything out of that. Let's do the back of escape and check those Hyrule Castle entrances. Sanctuary. I realize I'm kind of talking to myself a bit, like, because this is a race, you know, all that fun, ethical stuff, but, I hope everybody understands, like, it's kind of helping me from a mental process state right now. Like, if I just talk out loud, hopefully it, like, keeps jostling the memory of what I need to do. So we just needed to grab that key, and then we can work our way to the front of escape. But so we got the Dark Cross first. The hammer. Lovely. That is amazing, actually. We have a full-fledged weapon, people. We have a full-fledged weapon. Not that Hookshot isn't great, and Fire Rod's a good attack as well, but Hammer is like full-on, I will kick your butt. Does that door not open from the back? That would be news to me. Okay, that door doesn't open from the back. Well, either way, we still found a great find. So first up, we're gonna hit up Mimic Cave. We had that option earlier, but it was a one-off and in a bad location. So since I know where it is, so like the only big thing limiting us right now is Mirror. If I find Mirror, we're actually kind of like, that's a sword. As I've said, we know that the a sword is on the floating island on Death Mountain. So if I just had the mirror, I could get it. So we're kind of just like looking for that. As soon as I find it, I've got at least a bit more that I can do. The other thing we can do kind of at this point is wait. BT, Turtle Rock, Mire, Ice? We actually found 2 keys to Ice Palace? Ah. Okay, what's in Mimic Cave? Just a map, okay. Okay, so let's delete Mimic Cave from my list. Checks to make. We could do Spike Cave, but I think we're still gonna go into Ice. I don't like it. Everybody knows I hate Ice Palace, but I've got the items to do it. Hey, Dragon. How are you tonight? I think realistically we could actually full clear Ice Palace. It would be a little difficult. Like, I'd have to be pretty strong. Yes, of course, Scruff. Your favorite. I'm doing okay, Dragon. We're working through Crosskeys tonight. Which is quite a difficult mode. I've actually never completed one of these, so we're trying to our best. We got the red mail. That's actually going to be really helpful in this dungeon. Unfortunately, like as I said, this dungeon is scary. Oh wait, we did find 2 keys already for Ice. Oh yeah, we are full clearing this dungeon. It's slow. Crosskeys is... It is a cross-world entrance key sanity. So, entrance rando means that entrances go screwy places. Obviously, you know, Ice Palace went to Ice Palace, but entrances can go pretty much anywhere in Crosskeys. It's not the worst kind of entrance shuffle, but it's still difficult. And then it's also a key sanity, so maps, compasses, and small keys and big keys are shuffled throughout the world. So it's hard. It's a complicated mess. I've got faith tonight that I can finish. So far, we found the Moon Pearl, we found the Titan's Mitts, and we found the Hammer. In all honesty, those are some of the biggins to find. In every Crosskeys I've done before this one, I've never actually found the Moon Pearl. So when I found the Moon Pearl tonight, it was like it was a moment of pride. And the fact that I've gotten Titan's Mitts and Hammer is also like a step in the right direction for me. I don't know if I'll win, but my first goal tonight was more so like, will I finish a Crosskeys? We got the big key to Eastern. Okay, so we're only missing the only portent, and this is like a pseudo importance, is Pod and Swamp. Swamp, I don't know, like I haven't been checking crystals or pendants, so like small key to Pod. Like, as I've said, my goal is to finish this, not necessarily win. I'd love to win, but because I've never done one of these, it's kind of like, hey, can we prove to ourselves, like, just a step in the right direction? So far so good in that regard. I've still got, what time is it? Almost 10 o'clock, so I've still got 3 hours to finish before it's an auto forfeit. Yes, that is how they work. You get 5 hours to finish. If you don't, you automatically forfeit the race. Ain't that the truth, Scruffed? Mama didn't raise no numpties. Yep, definitely Scruff. I will gladly tell you what to do if you are completely lost. Okay, let's look at the map. So Pod is a pendant. Interesting. Skullwoods is a red crystal. Beevestown is a blue crystal. We don't know what Meyer is. That was a full clear of Ice Palace, so let's delete Ice Palace from my list. Can't do anything more in desert. Tiger Tower. Actually, GT would be a good play right now. There are 22 items in the basement of GT, so like we can clean house. Yeah, I know, right? First crystal took me 2 hours. You know what? Before we go into GT, I'm gonna do the Zora check. This is the only time I'm heading back to Zora, honestly. So, we've still got a couple of ice things. So like, GT actually has some ice rooms or ice floor rooms. It's not the same as Ice Palace, but might run into some ice floor. I know. Like, I might fight the Armos Knights on ice. Okay. Hera is a crystal. So if I could just find the Tower of Hera, like... Yeah, that Hyrule Castle play is going to be a tough one, I think. Like, I could see missing that. Because going through the back of Hyrule Castle like that was not a natural thought for me at first. So I'm proud I made that play, but the one thing that I was thinking about I could also do, and I've kind of just been putting it off, is if I go to Skull Woods again, which cave was it? Right. If I were to go to Skull Woods, I can check the back entrance, which is not actually tied to Skull Woods. It's actually kind of a... Grabbed that key. Why didn't I grab that key earlier? That seems so unlike me. Money, 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 money. Okay. A sword! So happy, we got a sword, guys. We got that swingy thingy. That hurts stuff. got the mushroom. I know, right? Finally! We got the mushroom. That's a thing that exists. Yeah, we're 2 hours into this race, and I just got my first sword. Book? Okay. I'm glad I remember GT, because GT is paying out. What? Say what? Well, I mean, swords are progressive. You find them in order. You don't find swords out of order in this. Killing me, Scruff. It's good, but man. Armos on ice. The flute, okay. The shovel and the red boomerang. Wow, GT is loaded. Like, there's still a lot I have to find, but in terms of, like, value for what I just did, we're in a lot better shape than we were 10 minutes ago. So there's still 5 items to check on the right side. So we're gonna do this. And then the question becomes, do I try to climb GT with my equipment as is? Can I do it is the question. Bottle? Yeah, GT. Just the shorthand. No, not. It's not. GG. The goal is to beat Ganon. Still, so... And to do that, I need all 7 crystals. You know what? Why am I even doing that? Okay, let's go back to my map. We can make some smarter plays than this. While I don't want to clear the top of GT yet, I probably should. Unfortunately, I'm just feeling a little... Okay, we're just gonna clear this. This is the back of Desert, so I might as well just finish it. So unfortunately, though, I think I'm gonna have to beat GT because I think Ganon is at the pyramid. Like, I think he's in his vanilla location. Or hopped. Okay. But that was another crystal. Two crystals down, 5 to go. Okay, next up we're going to activate the flutes. Still can't clear TR, but we could do the front of TR. That could be a good idea. So yeah, we've got quite a few options right now. The world is really starting to open up. It's not going to be like super quick to finish still, but like we're starting to find stuff that will make a big difference in the end. Okay, front of desert is just a shop. Okay, not a big deal. But we're gonna check Meyer. First the shed. Okay. I've got so many ways into Turtle Rock, I don't even care. But I have that. That's the one medallion I have. I don't care. Shield's not important. Okay, front of Meyer. Old man. Meyer right. Next up. Chicken hut. Okay. Got one more check in Meyer area. And this is actually a really good one. Okay, we got Ether. Doesn't matter. Small key to Turtle Rock. Doesn't matter. There's my mirror. So, like, that's huge. Mirror here in Meyer area, we can actually do a lot. Exactly where we found it. So there's Checkerboard Cave right here. Obviously, probably not Checkerboard Cave, but like normally a Checkerboard Cave. That's the exit to Spiral Cave, so that's worthless. Spiral Cave only matters if you can actually do the exit, or the entrance from the top. Okay, and then we just have these two entrances here up top of Desert. So Desert left. So this is actually a big deal. Let me just type this in just in case. Desert, left, Hyrule Castle. Let's get on this now. So there's a, you know what? We'll do the back of Hyrule Castle first. We're gonna check the escape sequence. See if we find any good items. I must say, Entrance Rando becomes fun as soon as you start piecing together the puzzle. Until then, this is painful. Like, this is such a slow go. And then now that we've got, like, items, we have keys, I have access to, like, everything in the game now. I just gotta find the entrances I'm missing and go to them, and like, I gotta get another sword. And I've still got like a few other things I have to do, but not bad. All key to swamp. That's important. We're still kind of limited on Swamp Palace, unfortunately. Like, I haven't found the dam yet, so I haven't drained the dam to go into Swamp Palace. But at least now I know I could finish Swamp. Bugnet. Okay. Okay, let's check these last couple of exits of Hyrule Castle. I don't know where these are, so kind of important. Agana. Oh, we do know where a second sword is actually at this point now. I just forgot. For all this time. Sword on floating island. Okay. Okay, that knocks that out. Now we're just going to check Hyrule Castle right. Fine, we'll grab that shield, whatever. But the bigger piece of this is I can check this. Which is also worthless, but still, we needed to check it. We are missing entrances still. Okay, we got one more in the back of this desert area. And it's nothing. Okay. I'm gonna go check the one entrance in Skull Woods that we missed at the back of Skull Woods. Mire Shed, okay. That's a couple more items I can get. I've got the map of Eastern. I've got the big key to Eastern. I just don't know where the flip Eastern is. You know what? I'm a glutton for punishment at this point. Okay. Pedestal does not matter. That's good. So next up, we're gonna do a bit of a few obscure checks that we missed. Mirror really opens up a ton, as I said. You know, I said that the hammer, the mirror, and the sword were my, like, big three that make this seed go. For a while, well, we finally have all three of those. So first up, this house. Awesome. This is Ice Rod Cave. This is an item. Not a valuable item, but an item. Next we'll check Peg Cave. Eastern, awesome. Okay, so we can full clear Eastern. We don't know if it's a pendant or a crystal at this point, but it's got 6 items. It lights up dark rooms. It's one thing you wouldn't think about because of the fact that, like, you have to pick it up at the beginning of the game, but if you never had the lamp, every room that is dark would stay dark. Luckily, that was like the first item I found in this run. Because while some people know how to navigate rooms in the dark, I don't. There are very few rooms that I learned how to do in the dark yet. This is one of them, but, you know, everything's easier with a light. Yeah, we're just kind of knocking off checks one by one. It's a bit of a slow process, but like we're at least clearing like a dungeon with 6 items at this point is actually pretty good. Because really there's not a lot of locations that have like a ton of items. Like pod would be nice, but at only 3 small keys and I've already burned one of them. Kind of like a long check and a slow one that I can't really do everything. But I've kind of got an idea in my head of like how I want to start approaching. Okay, so that was another crystal. That's awesome. We didn't find anything really of value in Eastern. So. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go south. With the mirror in hand, one of the checks I couldn't do for the longest time now available to me. One of those very, very obscure checks. I think I mentioned it like right at the start of the race. Like, there's a door right here that you cannot check easily in an entrance rando. Well, it didn't matter even. You win some, you lose some. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab the purple chest. I just didn't want to not be able to bring the chest with me to wherever that entrance led. So I was kind of putting this off. So first up, we have this cave right here. That was nothing. Well, this is a bit of a roundabout way, but pay attention. Okay. I feel like what I need to prioritize is finding entrances. Probably what needs to be like first. This is Super Bunny. Super Bunny doesn't help. Okay, checkerboard doesn't help. We could have checked Mushroom, but I think instead I want to check King's Tomb and Graveyard Ledge. And then if those don't pan out, then we'll move on to... We've got a few others. Really, I'm not... I have most of the items I need. It really is coming down to... like other stuff. Barrel cave. Okay, we're gonna do this. I can do another quick run to get to King's Tomb. Okay, Paradox. Let's check that mushroom. Small key to where? The small key to desert. It's 2 items. They're fairly quick. I believe we said the torch was worthless. Yes. Small key to pod. Awesome. That's making that pod play a lot more appealing, actually. And a small key to Ganon's tower. GT key, I really don't care, but a pod small? Check Hera. Check that entrance. Can't check that. That I've orphaned way out in the middle there. That was a mistake. I passed by that location like 4 times. And the fact that it's a house you never visit in anything except entrance rando is part of the problem. This house. There's Thieves Town. All key to Skullwoods. I don't care. Not marking it. I just have to go beat Skullwoods. But we are full clearing this dungeon. And we still haven't gone to grab that sword off of Sky Island. Like, I'm going to because either way it's a sword upgrade and I at least need Master Sword. And I'd honestly like, like if I find Master Sword here, getting Tempered Sword would just be better. So we're coming up on 2 hours and 40 minutes into this. I think there's a decent chance of me finishing it. Right? Like, I don't feel... Bunny Beam. In the base game, Link turns into a bunny when hit with those, or when he's in the Dark World without a Moon Pearl. The sprite artists who helped create like each of the sprites also created a bunny form for each of them. In the case of Plague Knight, it was a Truple fish. All the more reason why I like playing as Plague Knight. I think he's, I don't know, there's something about him that just, it feels like the right character for me. I still don't know where the Tower of Hera is. I know Pod's a pendant. You don't know what Swamp... 5-6. I could go and clear Mire now. Technically. It got a weapon, so we could kill Vitreous. It would still be annoying, but it would be possible. Can't kill Trinex. We still don't have Ice Rod, but it's Green Pendant. Like, there's very few items that could be on Trinex and the Green Pendant that I need. Like, you look, I've got the Swamp Small Key, I've got... Actually, if Pod... No, Pod is a pendant. So I don't need the big key to Pod, unless there's some important item there. And I don't need the big key to Swamp. The only things I really need, and there's mysteries in there, is like TR, I can't get in the front door until I get Bombos. So, like, that's a bad thing. Yeah. Come on. Screw it. Half magic with Cane of Burno, we're just gonna go the easy route. Thieves Town is done. We did find a shield. Oh, I have a way to do that. That's 3 entrances. Actually, okay, where's Floating Island? I just realized there is a reason I need to go to get that sword. There's an entrance, there's a set of 3 entrances I just realized I can check. I've just been dope about them. So. We did all the Dark Death Mountain checks. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump off, switch over to Light Worlds, and there are actually 2 things we can do up here. So we can check Tower of Hera. Possible that it's something. Bomb vendor. Okay. I don't know if we need this, but we're just gonna mark it. But we can now check that. Okay. Map tracker says I didn't check Spec Rock. That seems wrong. No, I did. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, based on what's left, these are like the only entrances I have left. There has to be something. Forgot about these as a possibility. But there's 3 entrances on top of Hyrule Castle. And unfortunately, unless you get... There's 2 ways to get here. One is a connector to one of the entrances. The other is mirroring. The other 2 have to be something. I've found so many flippin' fairy fountains. The other one's gotta be something. Hera, the dam, one of them. Like I said, Had to be something. Okay, where was Swamp Palace? Hookshot Cave. Just had to think of how I was going to get to Hookshot Cave. While I'm here, is back of Old Woods is the thieves' house. Let's just clear Skull Woods while we're here. Like, logically, this makes sense. Let's just finish off Skull Woods. No reason why I shouldn't at this point. Okay, the cape. Not necessary at this point. We checked that. Checked the shovel. Okay, we're going to Hookshot Cave. All we're really missing is Tower of Hera. And I've got so few entrances left. I need Hera. Like, that's a guarantee. I have to find the Tower of Hera. I don't need Swamp Palace, actually. Where was Bomb Vendor? Bomb Vendor was Tower of Hera, okay. Clear Mire, clear Hera. It's either that or it's Bombos tablet related, but either way, these two options are not fun. Like the front The only other entrance I don't think I've been to at this point is entrance to Turtle Rock, and that entrance still requires me to have the Bombos medallion, and I still have not found Bombos. But we have both of the 5-6 crystals, so we can buy the big bomb. It's a slow route, but gotta do it, I think. I'm not sure what else we haven't seen yet. But at this point, we're like in almost go mode. Hera, please? Hookshot Cave, okay. Tempered Sword is nice. Butter Sword is better. 2 swords in Hookshot Cave. Wow. And a shield. Okay. But we never found the back of Hookshot Cave. So where do you lead? Ganon's Tower. Okay, where's Meyer again? Bumper Cave entrance. Let's clear out Meyer. Gives me some time to think. About how I want to play this, because pretty much what I've confirmed is that the Tower of Hera is on Turtle Rock's front entrance. So the only way I can do that is if I find Bombos. So that's a really annoying one. But I hope everybody's enjoying this. If you're still awake, still here, thanks for watching. Like I said, we're just over 3 hours now into this race. I think we're making decent time. Honestly, like, not super quick, but I think I can do this in sub 4, as long as Bombos is not too obscure of a location. And I know that's still asking a lot. Like, part of me is just hoping that Bombos is in Mire on Vitreous right now. If it's not, then we're either going to Swamp Palace or Pod. So like those are kind of the two options. There's two chests still in the front of Turtle Rock, and I could check them. I have the Fire Rod now, but like, it's a whole ordeal to go that way. So like, it's kind of... Swamp and Pod have more items, is what it is. This is like a... This is what I was talking about earlier. It's a density check that I need to start thinking about. Small key to Castle Tower. That's not a good feat. So the cool thing is that Pod and Swamp are actually gonna put me in the same area, because Pod is Spiral Cave and Swamp is Hookshot Cave. So they're both on Death Mountain. And they were both through the Dark Archery game. So we got 10 items here in Swamp. I really don't have Bombos. Like, part of me's like, am I just been a numpty and like not? But nope, I haven't. Like, I've played the right way. That's the crazy part, like, I just haven't found Bombos. The other option is, if it's not here and Pod also comes up blank, I might just go finish GT. Like, I have to gain access to Ganon anyway. So it's kind of like doubly important to go do that. There's still like 4 or 5 item checks at the top of Ganon's tower, so like, not a waste necessarily. We don't have the Swamp Big Key, so that's one check we can't make. That's the big key to this dungeon. Okay, we can full clear Swamp now. On Bombos, show up. I'm not asking for much here. Like, I just Bombos go mode. That's it. Silver arrows, that'll make Ganon quick. Seriously, I'm like full clearing this game. He threw. Just show yourself. Come on, Palace. And a sticker. Bravo, Scruff. Go mode. There we go. Seriously, you had to find almost everything in the seed just to finish it. So let's see, we got Bombos, we got the Silver Arrows, and we got Go Mode, we got the last pod key, we got Swamp Palace Big Key. This should be Hera. If this isn't Tower of Hera, then I have made a grave miscalculation. Oh good, I wasn't wrong. That's your ringtone now? Oh my god, that's so perfect. Okay, this should be my 7th crystal. Okay, where's GT? Okay, we gotta go back to Ice Rod Cave. Fair enough. Kaboom! Almost there. Almost there. Just gotta climb GT, beat Aga, get access to the pyramid, beat Ganon, and we should be done in less than 3.5 hours, which is pretty darn good for my first ever completed Crosskeys, to be honest. Unfortunately, the gauntlet is still like my weakness. I've only got like okay, but I want to try to do better with not needing to use bombos. Two short hops. Wow. Jip. Yeah, that might be a problem at work. Oh, I'm completely missing this time. Yep. That was just bad. I am bad, and I feel bad. I know. That works. Oh, come on. Okay, let's prep our done, because we're just about there. Yes, I have silver arrows. Not my best Ganon fight. No! Especially deserving of the get good there. Much better that time. No, I lost. By 52 minutes. So. But we finished. And I forgot to stop my timer. But does it matter? No. Like 3 hours, 20 minutes. let's just see what that collection rate was, and then we'll end the stream. Um, I might come on a little later, depending on if I do my gems battles. Hey, thanks for hanging around, Tom. I realize it's a bit late, but yeah, um, we finished across keys. Um, so that's good. I want to check how good is my opponent. The rankings. Like, I'm towards the bottom. My opponent's quite a bit better than I am, so. But we finished. Oh. Yeah, unfortunately, trying to go fast through the credits like this does cause, bad warped sound, but I did just want to get to the ending and get that done with. But, I'm not sad, it's like I said, my goal tonight was to finish across keys. To get to the end. $179 out of 216. That's a lot. But, as we get better, we'll kind of fix these problems and, figure out how to route this. And what I do want to do is try to watch some people do these, who do them more often, and see how they do it. Because it's not a mode I've watched a lot of people play. Like, my general thoughts on how to play open mode or ambrosia, even key sanity. Like, I've seen generally how people play it, but entrance rando has always been that mode that I'm kind of like not mentally prepared for. Um, and part of it is like I need a better system of a map and tracking and writing notes. Like, I'm losing, if I think that I lose a few minutes a normal race just for tracking, I'd say during an entrance rando I'm probably losing 10 just to my tracking for myself. So, but we're gonna stop here. Thanks everybody for watching. Hope this was enjoyable. As I said, I might be on in a little bit later for a gems stream because I've still got my guild wars battle to do, but I don't know what's on with the rest of the guild. So, up in the air. So, bye. Thanks for watching. Probably going to do the 9 p.m. race tomorrow night. So I believe that is an open seed, so probably a bit quicker. But thanks again. See you next time. Goodbye.